Hey guys, welcome to another video today. It's Nevin's Mobile Detailing, and today we're going to be doing an interior on my personal truck. We're going to be going over extraction methods and how to get rid of old nasty stains and the best way to attack them. So we're taking a look at this interior here. We have nasty buildup of grime here. Carpets are in absolute terrible shape. I don't even want to look at them. Seats are in gnarly shape. We'll see what we can do about those. All torn up. Steering wheel in gnarly shape. So we'll see what we can do about this. So first we're going to start out with a basic blowout and get all these cracks and crevices blown out, and then we're going to pull out the trash. We'll do a quick vacuum, and after our quick vacuum we'll get started on our basic wipe down. So now we're going to come in here in this absolutely disgusting interior and come with our blowout tool, and we'll go in around the cracks and blow everything out of the car, as well as the nasty gnarly cup holders, center console, and everything else. So in any instance, when it's this dirty, you're going to want to do a little bit of a quick vacuum, and then you'll go behind with a blowout real fast, and then wait until the end of your final vacuum after you're done wiping top down. So now that you're done with a basic 5-minute vacuum, grab a drill brush, or if you don't have a blowout tool, a brush works great. Go get a cheap one from the Harbor Freight or Walmart, whatever works. Grab one of these attachments. The yellow ones are more for carpet, but it really depends on what kind of carpet you're working with. I tend to stick to the white ones because they are a lot softer for sway and all that noise. So you can take this and then go through your carpet again, back over it, and loosen up any debris, or use a blowout tool, or both at the same time, and it's much more efficient. I'll show you that now. So the hardest thing about detailing is honestly getting in positions like this, just so you can work on a vehicle. You're gonna wanna get down here like this and get up and close and personal. You can just get in that carpet and start spinning all that dirt out, breaking up everything in there. And come behind it with a tornador, blow everything up again. And since we're doing a shampoo in this specific vehicle, you're gonna wanna vacuum everything out first. And I like to shampoo first, so when you do your wipe down, everything you get from your shampoo isn't on everything you've already wiped down. So you're gonna wanna grab your tornador, something like this online, Amazon, you can get a knockoff one. I recommend getting a name brand one. The knockoffs break in like a week. It costs like 50 bucks. You need at least an air compressor that could do 4 square feet per minute. Most of them are rated up to like 90 pounds per square inch. But they're a great little tool to get in every crack and crevice, which I'm going to show you here. And you just want to start your way in one spot and work your way around the vehicle very methodically. If you don't, you'll have just dirt around in every crack, and you'll be wondering why it doesn't work, even though it's a very efficient tool. Getting years and years and years of that caked up dirt out of that carpet. So this brings me to our next point. After you're done doing a very thorough vacuum, go ahead and move forward to doing a shampoo on your seats or carpets, whatever you're going to do. I think we're just going to do it on the carpets. These seats are absolutely torn up. I'll do seats in another video. But make sure you have a wet filter for your vacuum if you're going to be doing that. What I like to do, I have one dry vac, and I'm about to have one wet vac. So I'll have one with just dry filter and bags all the time, and one specifically meant for extraction. There's going to be a couple of tools you want for this to make things more efficient and better as far as dry extraction goes. Like I said, the white tipped drill brushes work the absolute best. Moving in little circles as you go and working in small sections will treat you absolutely phenomenally. Little DeWalt brush, and you only want to use it on the #1 setting to where it's as slow as possible, so it doesn't end up affecting or damaging anything. A couple of the chemicals you want to have with you before you even go and touch that carpet. Here's a vacuum aid. You can use just a little bit of rinseless wash in a 32-ounce spray bottle, and it works great. Spray it on, let it sit, vacuum after about 30 seconds, and it pulls up all that loose dog hair and stuff. You have regular water to spray as your base layer, so you can work your chemicals in. And we have our 3-step system, which is from P&S. In this system, we have step 1, which is enzyme terminator. It's an enzyme-based treatment which attacks hard, nasty stuff like coffee and all that. It'll break down what stains are there. And the carpet bomber is for more your regular day-to-day stains. You spilled some water in here, or soda. This should take care of most of that. And then you're going to want to finish it off with a finisher peroxide, which is their step 3. And this brings that carpet back to life, super soft. And you'll want to just take a microfiber and lay it out so all the fibers roll in one direction. And right now I'll get ready to show you how that's done. All right, so I'm going to show you guys all of this very quickly. We're going to start off with, we'll have everything near us and everything ready to go. And these little sprays are only like $8 at Home Depot. So you want to get everything ready to go, spray it up. And the reason we vacuum everything real nice is because you don't want it to be a nasty, muddy mess, which it's mainly going to be anyway. But if we're going to go ahead and start in this corner here, we'll wet down the carpet. We're just going to do that corner there, that half of the carpet. So we'll wet it down. Let that sit for a second. And then you'll want to come straight over the top with your carpet bomber. And wear gloves when you do this, guys. I should have gloves on. Just make sure you have protection always, wearing a PPE. It's you don't want to get 40 years old and have problems with everything, skin cancer. Then you'll come over with your step 2 terminator. And kind of be a little lighter on this one. And then you'll let that sit. You'll want to work that chemical in. Like I said, small little circles. I'm only doing half of it so you guys can see the other half. And make sure you're being careful of all these plastics and stuff in the way. The edges of the drill can do a lot of damage to it. And then after you're done doing that, you're going to want to come back over it with your water. Nice little layer to reactivate that chemical. And then immediately go over it with your extractor. And I didn't mention this, but I have here an extractor tip from Amazon, which is about $15. And you'll want to just repeat this step for the entire carpet once over, and then anywhere you notice harder stains and harder spots, you'll go back over with the carpet bomber and terminator one more time, and then extract again. So other than that, this should be a pretty simple process all throughout the car. And I forgot to add on, once you're done, make sure you go over it with your finished peroxide, your step 3, and wipe all the fibers in the same direction with a microfiber towel. So as you can see, it's not perfect. We're running out of daylight, so I'll show you guys some more in another video. We're going to be doing interior problems such as knobs, all that noise with different products tomorrow. I think this will do for today's video. We had just this carpet, and as you can see, it did get quite a bit better, lightened it up a lot, and brought the, you can't feel or smell it, but you can feel a difference in it, and you can smell a difference in it. But like I said, it's already torn up, and you have to be very upfront with customers, letting them know, hey, this isn't going to be perfect. This will come out how this comes out due to the nature of how it was before. I mean, this is clearly my fault because of neglect. If I would have taken care of my vehicle, it wouldn't have been an issue. But high neglect causes massive problems. I have nobody to blame for myself but that. But there is still a massive amount of improvement, and this is only with one pass. So if I hit it again with another pass, those darker spots will lighten up and look much, much better. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, today was just a simple extraction. It looks like we ran out of time, so tomorrow we're going to be doing an interior video on specialty stuff on the interior of this, harder stuff, nasty stuff, different tools, different products, different methods. If you guys enjoyed everything, please leave a like, follow, and subscribe. Anything helps, and I really do appreciate you guys following me for the journey. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.